What's up everyone? Welcome to another video, and today we're going to talk about predictions for chapter 5. People are going to be like, oh, Cleos is going to guard the wind force. No, that's probably in a later chapter. But won't spoil much. Let's get started. So, first boss, Skelly, the guardian of the mountains. Now this one is a secret boss that is not mandatory. If you go to a random grave and interact with it, then it'll just rise. Later after that you can fight it. And it's pretty impossible because it can call every single enemy but the final bosses. And so it can even call greed. Maybe I shouldn't have actually got him to call those people. But he only calls enemies from chapters 1 to 4. Yes, even the sentient statue. Now ignore these two drawings here. Ignore all that too, we'll get to it later. The skeptic dragon Lidrigos. It's a dragon with wind powers. It thinks he doesn't believe that you are the chosen one, and tries to fight you to see if you truly are. After you defeat it, it realizes you actually are. So it has lots of wind powers that are very strong. Doesn't call for help. One of those independent bosses, which Blocktales has a lot of. Second mandatory boss, Supreme Mantis. Supreme Mantis, unlike its two other cousins, does not call for help. It replaces call for help with slash fury. It slashes all its enemies and makes sure nothing survives. It will be it's fought at the castle entrance. At the castle hotel, where actually no. By the entrance, it will stop you from crossing and will fight you. The cultist king. This guy is a flying core blocks beast who tries to kill. He was the one who is the man of the core blocks people. Not the exact king, we'll get to him later. But he is the leader of the cultist category. There's someone else who is the king of entire core blocks. This guy uses a holographic magic scythe and holographic magic spear. He uses the power of the Force from Star Wars to kill his enemies, and the scythe being the strongest weapon with his choice. The Necromancer. He's the true king of the core blocks. He started this entire raid just for fun. He tries to destroy every single tower and tries to confront the king as well. That's where you step in, and it tries to kill you, and then it loses. And then it decides to go to other towers. Whereas meanwhile you're busy dealing with this guy, the Minotaur. This bull creature uses an axe and uses its horns. It's a cannibal it's a bull that is combined with human genes, and you already know the rest. So this guy eats only one sacrifice a day, and that's pretty much it, unlike in the official version. But he does wield an axe. That's something, right? Get out! Meanwhile, guest 666. And I know what you might be thinking. Dude, isn't this the same thing from Forsaken? Well, technically yes, but no. This is based on the myth Guest 666 who got banned. And this is a different version of the Guest 666 from Forsaken. He's actually a normal Robloxian. Well, in the original version, he's just a normal guest, but I kept the horns and the red. But the difference is the first with the obvious one, second, the very, very retro style, and third, the sword hand. After you fight him, he becomes this and tries to kill you and is the most powerful one. The most powerful form of Guest 666. And I almost forgot to tell you that this same Guest 666, unlike in the one in Forsaken, and unlike the one in the original myth, is actually the same villain from the prologue. Very crazy, right? But after the blood moon leaves his body, and yes, that's an event that happens after you kill the necromancer when you get outside, or after killing the minotaur if you want to. Oh, and yes, the minotaur is a second secret boss. Then the blood moon happens, and then you fight him, and then he gets possessed. And then the blood moon goes to Lidrigos. He has a bunch of marks. Wait. And so while we talk about him, I'll show you why he's possessed. This is the final showdown. He's the possessed beast, and if you defeat him, he gives you the wind force, and the kingdom is saved. But his attacks, he brings a lot of blood tornadoes, bunch of windy air, blood, red breath, and also one more lore bit before I go. The core blocks don't even know about the blood moon. They just try to attack them again for fun. When they see the blood moon becoming red, the core blocks minions will be like, "Oh, is the moon on its period?" Then the necromancer, it will be like, no way it's on its period. Maybe it's just the stupid spaceman painting it. And yes, spaceman actually appears all over the place. He's in Blocktales. So basically, none of the guys know the blood moon is actually true. They saw the prophecy and knew and thought it was a lie. And then after seeing the moon become white, back to white, then they see people having pity on each other, and now they all live new lives because of the amount of crap that happened, and so basically they go in chapter 6, which is actually their home in that chapter 6 kingdom. It's been a fun ride, everybody, and I hope to show you all these, but I'm only planning to show chapter 5 since chapter 6 hasn't been teased yet. So, on the flip side, I'll see you there. Spaceman for the win. See y'all!